YouTube, what is good? It's your man Ribs from Doing Film Things. Big day today. I got a fantastic package in the mail. Look at this. I'm quite excited. This box isn't too huge, but it's got something really cool in it. So let's go ahead and open it. Y'all ready for this? What does that say? Intrepid. All right, so you can probably guess what this is already, given that the box says Intrepid. I've got some goodies in here, which I won't tell you about just yet, because these aren't the focus, but you'll see them later on. But what we got here is... nope, I don't need that either. Save that for later. All right, this is what we're excited about. So, look at this thing. I can hold this with my hand, no big deal. This right here is an enlarger head. This is pretty cool. You see how big this is? All right, well, as you can guess, I got the Intrepid Enlarger. And it's basically a portable enlarger that's very compact and is electronically powered with LED lights. So this is the actual bellows. This is where you kind of create your dark space and you project your image through here. So look how small this is. It's incredible. Let's go ahead and put this away and I'll show you what else is in here. All right, so this is kind of the most interesting part, at least in my opinion. And that is this. Look at this thing. Isn't this cool? So this is basically the color controller. And this is where you can, I'm assuming, dial in the strength of your light. And then you have the 3 color knobs. You got cyan, magenta, yellow. When you're printing color, that's how you manipulate the color. Printing black and white, you can use cyan and green in order to, I know green's not one of the colors here, but you kind of look at it in the inverse. Use cyan and green to basically add contrast or remove contrast from your black and white image. There's some other buttons here. I don't know what they do, but I'll obviously find out later. But this is really cool. This is very, very new age kind of stuff here because all the enlargers I've ever messed with have been basically very, very simple. And the electronics in there are very simple. It's more about power and light, but there's no electronic things controlling the amount. Everything's very analog. So you have knobs that physically change filters or decrease and increase the filtration. This is all LED lights, and therefore electronic stuff is what's changing the amount of light. That's really cool. I have no idea what to expect with this. I haven't used it yet, but very excited to have received this from Intrepid, so I'm very thankful for them for trusting me to give this a nice test and see how it works for me. But as you can see, that's it. I don't know if you've ever seen an enlarger, but the enlarger that I have in my bathroom would not fit in this box at all. Literally no piece of it would fit in this box. This enlarger is basically built to take these components and attach them to a tripod and use a tripod as kind of your base. You can also use a copy stand, which I don't have right now, but if this works as well as I want it to, I'll probably have to invest in a copy stand, and I can use it for scanning and for obviously printing as well. So I'm very excited to give this a go. Like I said, I haven't used this at all. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna have to read the manual, and you know I hate reading manuals, but I'm excited to see how it goes. So let's see what else we got in the box here. Okay, this is really cool here as well. So these are the actual negative holders. As you can see, there's a few right here. You've got the different sizes. So you've got all the way from 35, which is this one right here, all the way up to 6x7, which is this one right here. Very excited to give these a go. They're very different looking from the ones I'm used to. The actual holders themselves are very solid. I think this is some sort of metal or metal coated like hard plastic or something. But then there's this tape right here that basically just holds the 2 halves, and you can kind of clamshell, you know, very similar to the concept that you would see in a typical enlarger, but the build here is definitely very different. There's no screws or anything in here, so pretty cool. Yeah, so these are the holders. And then what else we got in here? Is this a lens? Let's see. Let's open it up. Okay. Yep, this is definitely a lens. What do we got here? A Schneider Kreuznach Comparon 4.7 75 millimeter, or 4.5 75 millimeter. The current one that I have is a 4.5 80 millimeter, so very similar to this, but very cool. Now I've got another one. This one actually feels a lot nicer than the one that I have. This one is kind of metallic all the way through. It's very great condition too. I don't know if this is new or not, but it's fantastic condition. The one that I have feels a bit more plasticky. Gets the job done, obviously, but nonetheless, very nice. So that's one lens, and I'm assuming there might be another lens in here for the 35. And yep, I think that's what this is. I feel very spoiled right now. I got so many goodies. This is probably the coolest box I've ever gotten. And yeah, this is the 35 one. So this is a 3.5 f50. So f50 is typically what you use for 35 millimeter. And yeah, this one definitely looks a bit antique. This is a Patterson lens. Never seen this before, but very cool. All right, we've got one more box in here. It's this one. I'm assuming this has like cords and plugs and that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. We've got adapters here for Europe, UK, and obviously my homeland, the US. And whoops. And we've got a power adapter in there, so I need to show you that, but this is the electronics. I'm pumped. This is definitely the coolest thing I've ever received when it comes to photography, for analog photography. Obviously, analog cameras are amazing, but this is new. And this is exciting because new products are what are gonna help propel the future of film photography forward. Without new products, we're all gonna be fighting for the same old products, and that makes them more expensive. New companies make stuff, especially stuff like this, at a really nice cost with modern technology, and it's this beautiful bridge between the antique and the classic and all the new stuff. By the way, quick plug, if you've never checked out my podcast, the new Classic Film Photography Podcast, go check it out. Links are down below. One of my recent conversations was with Chris from Zone Focus. You might have seen him on YouTube and on Instagram. He lives in Japan and does a lot of really cool photography stuff out there. So go check the link below and check out the podcast. So yeah, my next couple videos, I'm gonna start to work this into it. I gotta figure out how to make it work in my space because I don't use a tripod, I use a proper enlarger and base. So I'm gonna have to reconfigure this and see how I can make it work, but this is really cool. I'm very excited to put this to the test. So make sure to subscribe so you can check out the next few videos where I use this to print. And of course, if you like this, if you like this product, if you like me, go ahead and like this video. Please help me out. So that's what I got for today. Until the next video, peace.